The last may not have been heard about fighting troops of the Nigerian army resigning from appointments after the 380 that dumped the service last week, citing loss of interest, as many more are alleged to have indicated their decisions to also exit, citing the same reason. Military sources told Saturday Independent in Abuja that there was so much disenchantment among the fighting troops following the turn of events at the front line. All these are happening as the Boko insurgents and Islamic State of the West African province fighters appear to be gaining grounds, especially in the northeast, while bandits hold sway in the northwest and north central, amid pockets of other security challenges in southern Nigeria. A close look at those resigning showed that they are the non-commissioned officers and the other ranks in the army who mostly constitute the fighting troops. Top military sources said these crops of troops are presently very disenchanted by their experiences at the front line, which over the years have left little to be desired. Already, those that resigned cut across different formations and units, serving as a very bad signal to others and a pointer that all was not well in the Nigerian army. Just last week, it was reported that the soldiers wrote to the Chief of Staff, Lieutenant General Buhari Burutai, on July 3rd, 2020, under reference NA/COAS/001, quoting the Harmonized Terms and Conditions of Service Soldiers Rating MN revised 2017. Their request for voluntary disengagement as approved was contained in a page circular from Burutai HQ DOAA/G1/300/92, signed by Brigadier General T.E. Gagariga for the COS as Chief of Army Staff. Headquarters Theatre Command Operation Lafia Dole, Borno State, the headquarters of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 81 and 82 divisions of the Nigerian Army and other formations were said to have received the document. A military source told our correspondent that most of them want to leave, but they are denying them the opportunity, using excuses to delay them and pulling them out of dead zones. Many soldiers will like to die for their fatherland if the right things are done, the source stated. A foremost security analyst and public relations practitioner, well familiar among the security services, who just preferred anonymity, told our correspondent that the army had ignored every entreaty to do it right with troops at the front line, banking on propaganda and lies. It is bad. You can censor narratives, but you can't lie. When you start lying, you lose your credibility, I have been telling them. The problem with the military is that the soldiers realize that they have been sacrificing for nothing. The military does not care. The system has failed. The analyst cited lack of trustworthy leadership as the major challenge in the ongoing war, saying that most of the troops no longer have confidence or respect for their commanders, causing them to lose hope. It added that the troops were not happy with the overstaying of some commanders in the theater, especially those that were inflicting pains on them, as well as the continuous stay in office of the Chief of Army Staff, General Burutai. It further said that most of the troops were not happy that they have overstayed in a dead zone, signaling that they were dumped there to face their fate, while some of their colleagues were granted respite. The source said that the troops, in view of their overstay at the front line, suffered health trauma and lose mental alertness as they continue to see the corpses of their colleagues rolled in from time to time. It further said that lack of motivation has brought upon them a low morale since they are fighting a war that they don't understand, with many of them complaining that the very locals they were there to protect were the same associates of Boko and ISWAP serving as informants to these terrorists against them. Consequently, since there were no respite for them by the army headquarters, the only way to them now was to apply for voluntary disengagement, at least as covered under extant rules, rather than running away and being tagged deserters. However, a top army commander who himself has remained in the Northeast theater for over 4 years now dismissed the retiring troops as cowards and failures. The colonel, who did not want his name mentioned, wondered how these soldiers were enlisted into the army, saying that they never had interest in the service from the beginning. He claimed the lack of jobs in the country must have propelled their enlisting in the army, stressing that their interests were the welfare packages, salaries, and allowances they could get. The colonel insisted to our correspondent that no true soldier would take the steps these steps these disengaging ones were taking, knowing fully well the kind of profession they were called into. He said a true soldier, no matter what, even unto death, would stay at his post, forward ever, backward never. To resign from from the army is cowardice, no matter the challenges they are presently. A true soldier will stoop to conquer. I have been in the Northeast for 4 years now, and I am still there. I love the army, and I am doing the job happily, no matter the challenges ahead. As many cowards that have also lost interest are free to go, so that there can be space for true soldiers to be enlisted. He said this must have informed the decision of the Chief of Army Staff to approve their disengagement request without looking back. Our correspondent sought the position of the army headquarters on these issues, but it was not forthcoming. Colonel Saga Musa, the director of Army Public Relations, was contacted, but he said he had no comments on it. When pressured to speak, he told our correspondent to talk to the defense headquarters. Thank you. He was, however, reminded that the issue in question were administrative within his purview, as the uh, DHQ handled basically operations issues, but he would not confirm. It was clear that barely few days after the report that the soldiers' resignation, there was a major shake-up in the army that replaced top commanders and officers across the country, especially in the Northeast theater of operations. So, guys, you've heard from this, from the army, both their superiors and the ones that are their bosses. See what they are saying. Is, these people always take advantage of some things, of some loopholes, saying because they are soldiers. If you love what you are doing, no matter what, irrespective of anything, that's what you just want to take. Irrespective of anything, you must be there, whether they are treating you bad or not. And he believes that one of them that spoke, that he has been in that place for 4 years, he lost his job, he's doing this, and because you guys are the one eating everything, the money budgeted for the purpose of this whole thing, do you people distribute it accordingly? Do you get them the right thing? You don't get the right equipment, you don't get them the right thing to work with. You are saying they should be there, and because they believe that oh, you cannot say you want to leave, but thank God that they still have some law that can say, oh, if you want to go, you can go. But majorly, most of the time, they don't usually leave. The reason why most of the people who were there before, maybe we're not hearing all of these things, is because maybe, at least to a very large extent, they could see that the leadership in that army, they are really sincere. But what we have now is a shame of show. But initially they were denying it, that no, nobody wanted to leave, that it was just the normal routine thing that happens from time to time, that those people who wanted to leave, as we heard last week, that they were due for retirement, and also that is how they do they do routinely. But now they are attesting to the fact that yes, they wanted to leave because they are coward, because they only came into the army because of the package and the allowances. Do you even pay them? You see that in every sector in this country, nowhere you want to go that you say, oh, this area is clean, this area is this and that. No, they are all the same, because the people who are fighting the corruption, because what is happening now is still corruption. Because when you don't do what you're supposed to do, it is corruption. But when the person that is saying is fighting corruption is seeing all of these lapses, he does not say anything. It now makes the corruption to be worse again in this their dispensation. It's very, very unfortunate. Telling them, saying that those people are cowards. Why you have not even done your own part in the first place? Do you treat them well? Do they really have a robust package, welfare package? No, no. You should just be there because they love their country. And meanwhile, you guys at the top, you are enjoying yourself. You are cornering everything coming to them for them to work better. Hmm. Okay, someone say all of you that are from the south resign now or foolishly die in the hands of Fulani Islamic group. A living dog is better than a dead lion, so let them be cowards and stay alive for their families. Simple. This is exactly what Buhari have been looking for. You can see the presidency is not doing anything. Exactly. Concerning uh, the soldiers resigning, the opportunity Buhari has been looking for has finally come. He will replace them with the so-called repentant Boko people he has been rehabilitating. And I tell that all of us are in trouble. The colonel who said the soldiers writing for voluntary discharge are coward, him is a corrupt officer. How many officers among that list? Officers collect fast salary, doing nothing, collect big secret allowances, sleeping in their houses. They use soldiers as slaves. No matter your education standard, if you are not an officer in Nigeria army, you are useless. Slave, you have no say. The truth is that if the voluntary discharge form is not being hidden from soldiers, thousands could have applied to leave. The job is only good for officers. You can imagine, they are receiving big salaries and you are saying these people are cowards. They should be there. They should love what they are doing. When you are not doing what you are supposed to do, you sleep in your house and say they are coward. Well, but the truth of the matter is that they are testifying that really people are living, different from what they have said initially, that it is a routine thing, that is how it's being done, that they are just trying to paint the whole thing otherwise. What do you think? So guys, let's hear your opinion. Leave your comment below in the comment section and let's have your take on this. Thank you.